right, here we have IMGN, Premarket. We have a couple other stocks, APM, AKAN. How you doing, Added Lee? Hope all is well. Got a little pre-market action now. IMGN. All right, so we might see a curl up here on IMGN. Let's just do small share size for now. These are tough. These are tough to trade here. Off of 5 here to 12, not a bad move. Think we're going to get continuation, maybe. Oh, looks like it might be a rejection off the high here. AKAN also curling up. I've been eyeing this one for a while. We might be forming a reversal pattern because we did recover off that low below VWAP. So we might see a curl here at the open for that break at 2.5 and maybe retest the highs. AKAN up about 100%. So one of the leading gainers. APM is currently still the leading gainer, I believe. 179% APM. Here's my scanner. So we have APM, AKAN, KRBP. Let's take a look at KRBP. Oh, that one has low volume, so that's not really in play. So about 2 stocks in play right now, and IMGN. So about 3 stocks in play. For the open, I see that you made that comment about, will I do market open live streams? As of right now, I'm just going to do just pre-market watch list. Market open, I need I'm someone who needs intense focus at the open. I do not want any sort of distraction with the stream, fumbling around with the settings and the comments and stuff. At the open, I just very zone in, laser focus, and plus the stream kind of takes up a little bit of my RAM, so I feel maybe my computer performance may not be as well if I'm streaming. So that's why I just stick to pre-market streaming. I don't do much trading pre-market. I just like to assess the sentiment. I do take a couple trades here and there, but my statistics really show that I'm mostly profitable at the open. So I like to wait till 9:30, and I like to have that laser-like focus. So, pre-market, I like to stream because it's more relaxed. I'm not really dialed into the market yet, and I'm kind of assessing, the gappers on the day, and I like to, give some feedback to the people in the community. But yeah, right now I only took some small size trades. I'm down $17, and usually at the opens where I take the big trades, and I like to be completely focused on those, and don't want any interruption for the computer side as well. Like I don't want any lag from the computer from potentially maybe the stream taking a little bit of that RAM. Wanting my computer resources all dialed in on trading. So maybe in the future, maybe if I get like a really, really much better computer. I mean, I have a pretty good computer now, but if I get like a fully beefed out computer for streaming and trading, that will for sure not interrupt trading, then maybe I'll do streaming the open. But for now, I'm just gonna stick with the pre-market. And I like trading. I like streaming just for a little bit. Streaming all day would just be kind of or streaming for several hours would just be kind of exhausting if I had to do that every single day. I like it, being more of like a side little hobby for the streaming. I don't want my channel to be mainly streaming. I like the idea of having different types of videos. I don't want to be completely burnt out just from the streaming. But yeah, there's a lot of traders out there that do stream like all day, the market all day. I could never do that. It's just I think I would get burnt out from streaming that long, and it would take energy away from making other types of videos, which I like to do, like more educational, more informative, which I'm trying to get into. I did have that one video on stock float. I think is very informative, as well as ChatGPT. I did a ChatGPT video as well, which is a little bit more educational and a little entertaining. Yeah, AKAN has good catalyst earnings report hype. Let's take a look at the catalyst for AKAN. AKAN. I don't see any news on the day, which could be a red flag. But, historically, for small caps, the earnings catalysts aren't actually the best, believe it or not. Some people would think, the stock's going to have a really good earnings, it's going to be a good stock to trade, but historically, earnings is actually not the best catalyst to trade. Sometimes if the report is completely unexpected and it completely blows out the water, you can get a big move, but most of the time it's actually not the best catalyst. Just kind of weird, most people would think like, okay, earnings, it's going to be earnings week, this would be the best week to trade. But really, small caps, the momentum seems to die off during earnings season or earnings week. Yeah, I mean, it could be, but most of the time, with past couple years that I've been trading, earnings plays are actually not the best for small caps. They're much better for large caps. But, since AKAN does have, a lot of volume, it could still make a big move. And we've been having big moves, the past couple of days. So I wouldn't discount it. making a big move. Definitely keep it on watch. APM. Yeah, see, APM, the only thing is like it already had a huge move pre-market or after hours yesterday from $2 up to 19 and faded all the way back down. So I feel like there would be a lot of resistance on this now, and I think that the move is kind of over here for APM. I think the move is over, and there's a lot of downside risk. So just want to be very careful with this. You know, it could end up just like top, ripping all the way up, coming all the way back down. In this case, it did reclaim all the way back to the high, which, I mean, we might see that on APM. We might see the reclaim and retest of the high before fading back down. If depending on, you know, how heavy the shorts are in, because if the shorts are in heavy, you know, there's the shorts that are going to be covering, it could cause a nice big leg up like we did see on top. So we could see that type of move here on APM, a curl back up towards, you know, the high and before fading, but it's still very risky. It's definitely very risky. The move could be over on APM, but AKAN, definitely one of the main ones on watch. IMGN, it's up a lot. Thanks for commenting, Adelaide. It's nice to see that you're getting a little more active on my channel. I didn't know that you were watching for a while. But yeah, definitely making progress. I see the progress, and it's definitely fueling me to put in some more work and consistently be showing up every day. But I hope you're doing well and getting some value out of my videos. I do enjoy making these videos for you guys to help you guys you know, look at the market a different way and, you know, improve your skills. So it's definitely rewarding. So yeah, IMGN is up a lot here, $5 up to $11.50. I don't know how much higher this could go, you know, with this one, IMGN, because we're already up so much. The markets didn't even open yet. Are we at all-time highs? No, we're not at all-time highs. We're at what, 11.50, 12, so maybe up in this area. So we could have some resistance up in here, resistance here, resistance here. Could just draw out these levels. So potential resistance in that area, it really depends how strong it is. But I don't know. I don't think we're getting up this high, but whatever. I'll put it there. Yeah, AKN, SNTG. I don't know. I'll keep IMGN on the side chart. I don't like to trade much after $10. After $10, it's just really much harder for me to manage my risk. You know, I might think that I'm going in small size, but you can catch a $1 loss pretty easy after $10. So it just, I think for me, it's just harder to manage risk. And then you're chasing the bid down like this. There's a spread, and you're already taking a 10-cent loss when you buy because of the spread, unless you're sitting on the bids. But then sometimes the bid drops, and then you're down 10 cents, and then you're down 20 cents, and then you just catch another flush, and it's down $1.20. That's happened so many times on these stocks. Yeah, see, AKAN, now volume leader, 11 million shares in volume, really good volume. Let's take a look at the float. So we'll go into FinViz. Take a look at the float here for AKAN. This one might be the winner. It has a 1.16 million float. And so it's already turned a float about 10 times, 10 or 11 times. So that's really good to see. I hope at least we get a retest of the high for AKAN and maybe move up to 3. That's really what I'd be looking for. It's kind of forming that sort of pattern that we saw yesterday on hour. Remember an hour? So, hour we had this kind of stair-stepping up. We could take a look at that yesterday. I kind of drew it out, but we had a move here, consolidation, a move here, another leg, consolidation, but then it faded. I actually thought, I was pretty bullish on hour for a retest of the highs, but it didn't end up happening. AKAN might be a little different, but we kind of have that same pattern. We already did dip below VWAP and then reclaim, so that's really strong to see that. Yeah, free trade ideas scanner probably won't be around for that long. Yeah, live scanner and halt signals, no delay for Zendu. Yeah, I've heard people been using this. Yeah, definitely good to have the momentum scanner on there. I seem to do fine with just the chat room, people just calling out, what's halted and stuff. Yeah, AKN is my watch for today. Oof, I don't like taking trades like right before the open, but I don't know. That looks pretty decent there for that break at 42. This is good. This is definitely good. We're curling up into the open. That's really bullish on AKAN. Let's see how strong we're gonna go. We're gonna break 250. Is it gonna run now up to 260? I mean, if we go into the high, I might have to take the trade because I wouldn't want to miss like a nice surge right before the open. Sometimes you get that. Yeah, so AKN might dip for the first 15 minutes and run behind. It might, or sometimes it just goes right through the high. Actually, I don't like when it goes right up through the high for the opening candle with no dip, because then you always feel like you're chasing it. But sometimes it might be worth the chase on small size if you're still below the high, because then you'll get that breakout and it might pop immediately 20 cents or so, and then you can take it right off, and then you can get back in for the first 1 minute dip if it doesn't come all the way back down. But this is very bullish on AKAN. Very nice volume coming into the open. Thank you guys for hitting that like button today, supporting the channel. AKAN, that's what we're watching. That would have been a really good trade here, actually, this break at 242. Because we break that downtrend. You had a nice strong candle here, closing of the highs. That would be a good trade here to ride up that to that 250 area for a quick 10 cents or so. But we're going to get better opportunities. We're definitely going to get better opportunities. So it's okay that if you missed it or I missed it. All right, Adley, take it easy. Don't break moves. Let's get green. Yeah, Lewis, definitely. I'm excited for this one. Don't get too excited. When you get too excited, you start chasing moves for the fear of missing out, and you can actually take a big loss. But so stay disciplined and stay patient, And if you miss the move, wait for the next one. Wait for the next setup. There's usually, you know, a good pullback always to get into on a front side move. So don't let your excitement get the best of you. Now, before when I first started, like I would see a move like this for pre-market, I'm gonna be like so excited. I was like gonna size up, and then I would just be adding into like a really strong green candle near the highs, and then I'd take like a fat loss on the backside because I was just so excited. So it's important to stay disciplined and wait for that proper entry. And if you miss the entry, don't chase it. Wait for the next entry. All right, I am going to get off the stream here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hit that like button. Also subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, good luck, guys. Stay disciplined, stay patient, and hope you guys get green.